That's where you and the Packers are both frauds.
No, we're
because
not fraud.
The organization's fraudulent. You are too because you want it both ways. You don't want him anymore, but you don't want him going anyplace else just in case he's still pretty good. And that's because he still could be
He's not
very
as good as Aaron Rodgers is.
How do you know?
Because Mr. Ted Thompson says Aaron Rodgers is ready to take over. And I saw that game where he played against Dallas. He was very impressive. Did you see that game? He had nothing
to lose in that game.
Of course not.
You come in off the bench, you're on the adrenaline, you just play.
What are you supposed to do? I don't see why you can't just give him the benefit of the doubt. There's a lot of lights in here.
We got to have lights in here. So you feel comfortable. Basically turning on a guy who was the very face.
Just shut up.
He was the face of the franchise. Carl, this is a guy who was durable.
Reggie White was more the face of the franchise.
Well, that's on defense. That's fine. But, I mean,
Frank Winters.
Did Favre have a good season last year?
The team had a real good season. The team was very good. They kind of carried them along.
Hold
on, just a second.
All right.
Did Brett Favre say that it was the most talented Packer team of all time last year? So you're not willing to give them any credit?
I'll give him a little bit of credit, but I think you're giving Ted a little too much. What's he really? I mean, it's not like
he's only the best general manager in football. Everybody says so.
I thought it'd be more likely you'd turn on Ted than Brett.
I heard Peter King on your radio station say how smart Ted Thompson was.
I didn't hear it. Is that what he said?
Yeah. It was on the last show.
How do you know this much about these shows? Well, you know what? We got a couple of people who want to talk to you. Are you going to take calls today? This would be historic.
Are they Packer fans?
Yes, they're Packer fans.
Well, let's go.
Carl Gerbschmidt, ladies and gentlemen, for just joining us in studio. That wasn't the plan.
How do you know?
The plan was on the phone. He decides to stop by the front desk. We get a call about 4:20, or Roofsy does. He's at the front desk, and I'm looking at him.
How many computers do you need over there?
We need a lot of different stuff.
What the hell is...
We've got one for the phones. We got one for the emails. Some people are bitter with you, by the way. Terry is in Champlin. You're on with Carl Gerbschmidt.
Hello, Terry. Go ahead.
Carl, I got to tell you, man, you turned him pretty harsh.
Well, Terry, you have to be strong in your opinions.
Yeah, I understand, but Carl, you also were strong throughout the year when Favre. For Favre, and I don't disagree.
Oh, now, hold on now.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. I don't disagree with you. but this is a little odd coming from you. I think that since you're here, you need to go ahead and talk to Dr. Kerbinski. Because, the doctor that called you, I don't know, Carl. This is pretty wacko for you to just turn that off. So I ain't gonna
Dr. Who?
I think he was talking about, I think it may have been a Kevorkian reference. I hope that doesn't mean he wants something bad to happen to you or something.
This is what's wrong with the people here. Is everybody talking about Minnesota nice? There's no such thing as
he's very reasonable. He's making the point, how can a guy have any credit? There are people who could maybe rip Favre, but how could it be you? Given the way you've sucked up to this guy over and over and over again.
No, not me. Oh. No, not me. I think that you even have a little drop that says what I think about Brett Favre.
You said he walked on water.
No, I never said Brett Favre walked on water. I've seen Brett Favre lie down drunk in a bar a number of occasions.
What if we listen to the voicemail from the day after Brett Favre retired that you left for us?
Oh, yeah, let's listen to that. Do we have it?
Yeah, we have it.
Why, we don't have
Let's listen.
To that.
Call received.
Hello?
Let's listen to this.
Tuesday, March
Shut your
4th.
pie hole, Carl.
2 minutes.
I'm noise.
Gary, your friends want to carry on me, and all those other guys didn't like me very much. Your friends want me, Gary.
This is...
The world is coming to an end, and I'm by myself. Nowhere here likes the Packers. Just Brett's gone. Gary.
Okay, this is going on long enough.
This is you.
Oh, there's another 45 seconds.
I might tell you who I am, but you can't tell anybody.
First of all, I know something now that I didn't know before.
No, I can't.
His name is not Gary. It's Corey.
Corey.
Yeah,
hold on. Listen.
I don't want to hear this.
This is sad. What are we going to do, Gary? What are we going to do? Oh, my God. It's a good thing we have Aaron Rodgers. He's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Might be the best quarterback in the league now.
He is, probably.
I'm going to cut it out, Gary, because that's what a real man do. But I'll call you later. Maybe I'll tell you where I am. Bye.
Okay, that's funny. First of all, his name's not Gary. I learned
it's Corey. It's
Corey because I asked for Gary on the way.
We gave up on correcting you years ago. You've been saying that for years for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay.
So
number one, is this. Is that you get, sometimes there's a lot of too much emotion involved. Sometimes if you go through personal life changes, that it throws your emotions off. And I was going through some personal life changes at that time. And I was a little emotionally fragile. And I'm okay now. And I just want to say I've moved on. I'm accepting what's going on. And the bottom line is Brett Favre's a big whiner, is what he is. He's a whiner. And you know what? It's okay to say that. What?
Yeah, it's okay for some people to say it, not you.
I can say it perfectly here. Yeah, Brett Favre's a whiner. Brett Favre's a whiner. I can say it all I want.
Well, you can say it all you want.
Look,
now let me ask you something. There are several rumors that have come to my attention.
Yeah.
That you are no longer living in Elk Mound.
No, we left Elk Mound.
All right, and the other half.
It wasn't my idea.
Well, the other half of the rumor is you now, amazingly, the Minnesota hater that you are, have moved to the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
You're confirming that for the first time. 50,000-watt radio.
Turn it off. Oh God.
It's Golden Gopher fight song.
This makes me puke.
What are you talking about?
This is the worst fight song of all time.
So you're living here now. How is that possible? You hate it here.
I had a job transfer with we was a job swap with the DOT of Wisconsin.
You got traded.
It wasn't traded.
You got traded.
It's not forever.
What'd they get?
It's a short-term thing. And we had a job share thing.
Yeah.
It's a typical liberal.
What'd they get, a couple of snowplows?
Like a shovel, maybe?
Yeah, maybe they got you a couple of dead raccoons?
I don't want to live here, but I have a pension and a family, okay?
So you're here on on an exchange program between MnDOT and Wisconsin whatever.
W-Dot.
What town do you live in?
I'm not telling you. Because you'll stop.
So that's why you know what's going. It seems like you know what's going on at this station more.
Yeah, it's because the guy. They got it on at work.
No, I think you're addicted, is what it is. You want to admit it? They just admit it.
Why is everybody here so negative?
Got another phone call for you. This is an Apple Valley call. Travis, you're on the fan. Hi, Travis.
Hey, how's it going?
We're doing okay, I guess.
By the way, your zoo is the worst zoo in the world.
Purple Pride, Purple Pride. Well, I just want to personally thank Carl for all the entertainment he's provided us.
Yeah, well, it's not whatever, but I'm not trying to be funny.
You represent the passion in all of us. We're just smart enough not to let it out when we're hammered.
Good shot.
Okay, first number one.
You don't seem, by the way, you do not seem hammered to me right now.
I'm perfectly straight. I drove here today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that didn't mean you're straight. It just.
No, I'm cutting down the alcohol a bit.
Well, what I think everybody has failed to mention yet is that, as outlandish as most of your claims are, probably the craziest thing you ever said was that they're better off with Aaron Rodgers than Brett Favre.
Of course they are.
I'm not a big Brett Favre fan, but come on.
Well, you need to, first, number one, he's a whiner. And number two, Aaron Rodgers, everybody get on the bus, because this is kids on a rocket to the moon. He's going to be the best young quarterback in the league. You watch.
Who was crying on that phone call just a minute ago that replayed?
It was me.
Isn't that funny how he's changed? How he's turned on a dime?
That came right on the heels of them telling me I had to leave and come to Minnesota. Okay, so I didn't want to do that. Okay. And
what's your favorite restaurant here so far?
Culver's.
They got a bunch of those in Wisconsin too, don't they? So it feels like home.
By the way, it started in Wisconsin.
Feels like home for you, doesn't it?
I like Culver's.
It's a shock.
Double butter burger.
Eric in Fridley.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I'm on your website here in your Thanksgiving blog, Carl. You say, "Here's what I'm thankful for," and if you scroll down, what does it say? Brett Favre. We are so blessed to be on the earth, to be part of what he does every week.